there. 4 minutes into this one, Mellgren didn't get all of that bank, and it's turned over to the Shamrocks. Shot on net is saved by Axelson. Fighting for it, Joe Rice kicks it to his stick. Mellgren along the end wall. It's taken away by Reynolds. A pile behind the net. Off the heel of Luke Mulcazian and Eli Mickish. Delayed offside, so the Bruins will hold the puck. Poked away from that was Reynolds. And it was taken away by Rylan Anaruk, who only has played one game here at Riverside Arena. Anaruk was out for a lot of the season with a left to go. You can see the aggressiveness that the Bruins are playing with. Now the Shamrocks, they've had that the last couple of games. Bruins came out a bit Surgot. And a big hit from EJ Paddington off the bench to Brant Doobie. Paddington takes it back. Up the left wing. Paddington still holds it. Avoids the hit. Still on it. Tries to bank it off the backside of LaShaw. Paddington was holding strong there. Haven't seen a nice move like that from him in quite some time. Paddington's been strong with some of the assists. Now tries the quick hit on Justin Bartley. Two of them quickly gets it back. Center point, Mulcazian waiting for it. Bynum instead passes it and plays some catch with Lorenza. Switching spots again. Drawn up play here for Mulcazian. Down low. Lorenza tried the follow-up, but just overskated. 2-on-1 opportunity here, short-handed. Elliot Mickish. His shot goes off the top corner. Sniped it. Now the Bruins have the numbers. 3-2. Riley centers. Down low. The Minot series in which he had 2 goals, 2 assists. Off the skate of Boren. Icing waved off. Ring pink February the 8th, so make sure you book your stay soon before they're all sold out. Otherwise, you can again make your stop over at the Cobblestone Hotel. Presenter of our puck out of play, as we just had. Spin and fire. LaShaw stifles that one. Lorenza off the wall down low for Luke Mulcazian. Brought out softly. Lorenza with a quick tap. Slowed down at the red line. And back behind Mellgren. And Bruins usually victorious when scoring 3 or more goals. In fact, of their games this year, last night was one of just 2 in which the Bruins scored 3. Paddington tries going over the stick side shoulder of LaShaw. Couldn't quite get it. Blocker saved there. Bynum. Tries his wrist shot. Blocked point blank by Chartier. Last night, one of 2 times. The other time, a shootout loss to the Minnesota Mallards in which the Bruins scored 3 goals. Delayed penalty fighting for it. Shoved aside Lorenza. Delevka out to Gardner. Tries to center it behind Masiewski's. Delayed offside. Paddington. After last night's OT loss, you can still get 4 straight games with a point, however. See if they can reach that. Luke Mulcazian to his right, fighting through. Centers it. Somehow awkward angle. Is it in? They're saying no. The goal light went on. He is yelling at coach. 4 Shamrocks like they're 4 clovers, like the logo for the Shamrocks, which again, it's not a Shamrock. Shamrocks have 5 cloves. It's on their logo is a 4-leaf clover. Bynum to Paddington, the wrist shot. It was underneath the armpit of LaShaw. Thought that biggest event, looking at least penalized team, that's the Johnstown Tomahawks. Paddington, wrist shot high and in the netting. But the Generals trying to put some energy back into this crowd who was lit up by that goal from Svantesson. Lorenza takes it away. Paddington, wrist shot kick into the pads of LaShaw. Delevka behind his own net. Draped by Luke Mulcazian. Careful, Lafleur, as Lorenzo is getting dangerous of a potential hook or trip. Which is spots Mulcazian. Wrister from the high slot. And that just skipped wide as the fans let out their O's, knowing how close that was. Through the legs of Samuelson over to Bynum. Bynum skates back towards the middle. Rink wide for Lorenza. Samuelson plays some catch. Up top, Bynum tic-tac-toe. Paddington fans on the follow-up. Lorenza holds, wrist shot blocked. Back up to Malkasian, who keeps it in. Paddington looking. Has Luke Malkasian. Bynum calls for it on the center point, and it just gets under his stick. And